Tucked into the Old Testament is a story about King David initiating one of the most ambitious building projects in history. In 1 Chronicles, near the end of his life, he gathers Israel's leaders in Jerusalem and lays out a vision for a permanent temple, the first true home for worship after nearly 500 years of temporary structures. There emerged three things that were true about this endeavor. God gave him a clear vision. The task was great, and there was a belief by God's grace they could do it. And today, right here in Homewood, those same three things are true for us. In 2012, my wife Kristen and I were living on Montgomery Lane. Shout out to WeHo. With one child and another on the way, we started asking where could we potentially move to get a little more space. And the moment we asked that question, we realized we couldn't leave Homewood. God had put down roots in our hearts, and this was our place. Over the next 5 years, God kept crystallizing one clear vision, a gospel-centered community church in Homewood, where people who live in proximity to one another and their place of worship, animated by the gospel, would be called on mission to love God, love their actual neighbors, and love their place by serving and sacrificing for the flourishing of others. And in 2019, that church became a reality, and Homewood Community Church was born.
I started visiting and being invited to community groups immediately, and so it was just a really easy way to get involved, and we felt really welcomed. We could see the Lord's hand in putting us all together.
We wanted to be part of something that was impactful for our own community, for our neighbors, for people who are right around us. Getting involved early on was just our way of saying we want to be part of the community, we want to be connected to the church.
Our mission is simple: love God, love your neighbor, and love your place. We began worship in a dance studio, and then we moved to a gym, but the question has lingered: where would we put down roots for a permanent home? And now our church leadership and I believe we are ready for the next step, to put down roots for our mission by building a permanent home to create better space for children and adults so that we can love God, love our neighbor, and love our place. We have always desired permanence in the community, to be connected physically to where our people live and to be a place where people can serve and grow. We believe this is the time to establish roots for our mission.
Just like King David said when building the temple, this is a project not for man, but for God. Reaching our goal will require 100% engagement from everyone in this church. This campaign will ask all of us to look hard at our stewardship, our lifestyle, and what we are willing to give up. It will challenge our tithing, our generosity, our sacrifice. This process is not primarily about a building in Homewood. It's an extension of our mission, a way of doing church within a community, of being the church to a community. Similarly, our goal is not just fundraising. We desire engagement from everyone in our church, that every HCC member participates in this new phase of our church and in HCC's mission in some way. Scripture repeatedly calls Christians to give generously, not out of compulsion or guilt, but out of biblical generosity. What is biblical generosity? It is a response to God's love for us. At HCC, we remind ourselves over and over that the gospel is not, here's what you need to do, but rather, here's what God has done. Everything we do is in response to what God has first done for us. So the question is, how can we give back? How can we love God, love our neighbors, and love our place through sacrificial giving? God is leading HCC to put roots to our mission. The task is great, and it is only with His help that we can do this.
Is leadership's prayer and hope that we have 100% participation. Whatever people feel through prayer that God's leading in their heart to give it. And every bit goes towards that, and it matters. And that everyone, again, is a part of this and involved in it.
and just trusting whatever the Lord leads us to do.
Yeah.
Not only are we playing a part, but we're acting in faith and we're being obedient.
Homewood Community Church is entering a defining moment in our life together. After years of gathering, growing, and planting roots in Homewood, we believe God is calling us to take a bold step forward, one that will strengthen our mission and deepen our presence in this community that we love. We seek to secure a permanent home right here on this land, rooted at the center of our city, creating a place where our church family can flourish for generations. Our vision includes a sanctuary designed to gather our entire church body to worship together in unity and joy. We aim to build a dedicated environment that nurtures the spiritual formation of children, students, and adults, supporting discipleship at every stage of life on every day of the week. This building will serve as a physical touchpoint for those in our city seeking hope, providing space for ministries that promote spiritual and physical wholeness. There are people in Homewood who don't know Jesus yet, children who have not been baptized yet, youth not yet connected to a local church, adults not yet growing in their faith, local ministries without a home. All of it is in front of us, and I am so excited to get started. If you look back at 1 Chronicles, David gives 3 reasons why he believes this project can work, and they're the same for us today. He says God owns all of our resources anyway. He says God has blessed us, and we've been good stewards of those resources. And I believe this will be a moment for our whole church to do something together, for everyone to play a part, to say to each other, to our children, and to generations to come, we were there. And look what God did.